Yes, students, 13.3 exercise, 6th question, D part of that. Now, you have to convert this value in centimeter. So, you can see this is already in centimeter. We have to change millimeters to centimeter. For that, we should know the conversion. 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. 8 millimeters will be 8 over 10, and then you have to write it in decimal form. Clear? Now, this term will become 25 centimeter, 8 millimeter. How will write? This is already in centimeter. As it is, I wrote 8 millimeter. I changed it. What is the value now? It is 0.8 centimeter. When you will add, it will be 25.8 centimeter. Now, the same question, you are asked to convert it to millimeter. So, this is already millimeter. We have to change centimeter now. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. 25 centimeter, if we know the rate of one thing, more you have to find out, we will multiply. That is 250 millimeters. So children, to 25 centimeter we already changed, that is 250 millimeter. This is already in millimeter, so we can add them now. That is 258 millimeter. This is your answer. Now come to exercise 13.4. Angle. It is related to angle. 13.3 exercise 7th question is not in the syllabus. Now angles, concept of the angle. Children, mark this definition. Two rays or line segment with a common end point forms an angle. What is the meaning of this? Two rays, when they meet each other at common point. Are they meeting at common point D? Then what is formed? Angle is formed. Same thing here. This is a ray. Clear? DC and DE, when they will meet each other at a common point D, what is formed? Angle is formed. Clear? So this is the definition of the angle. You have to mark and you have to learn this. Now, common end point of two rays is called vertex. What is vertex? The point at which rays are meeting, that is called vertex. So what is D? D is vertex. Clear? Then arms of the angle. What are the arms? You can see this is also arm. This is also arm. So DE is arm, DC is arm. DE is arm, DC is arm. So learn all these definitions, mark in the book and learn these three definitions. Then after children, exercise 13.4, which of the following figure represents an angle? Are they representing? No, because they are not meeting, so they are not forming the angle. Yes, it is forming because meeting at the same point. So this is what? Angle. These two lines are not, rays are not meeting, so angle is not formed. But here they are meeting at common point, so angle is formed. Then name the vertex and the arm of each. You have to name the vertex. Children, what are the vertex? First of all, we will discuss the vertex of all the angle. Vertex of this angle is B. Vertex of this angle is L. Vertex of this angle is Q. Vertex of this angle is S. Vertex of this angle is V. Arm of this angle BA and BC. Arm of this angle LM, LN. This angle QP, QR, SR, ST, VU, UW. Clear? So I have solved. This way you have to write in your notebooks. Second question. Vertex, you have to write the vertex of all the parts. Then arms, you have to write. All these are rays. So you have to show the symbol of rays on all. Clear? Children, third question, name all the angles in each figure. This is first part of the question and you have to name all the angles. So we can see how many angles are there. One is this angle, RPQ. Clear? Then second angle. So this way you have to name the angle RPQ. Remember, vertex should be in the center. Always the vertex should be in the center, and this is the symbol of angle. Come to this angle now. QPS. Angle QPS. Then SPT. Next angle is SPT. Next angle TPR. So this way you have to name the angles. C part of third question, children. This is the given figure and again you have to name the angles. So very smartly you have to do. Look how I wrote. I'll start with AO. Clear? So let's find out the angle formed with this line. AOF written here. Then AOD written here. Then AOC. Okay. AOE, clear? Then AOB. This is a straight angle, clear? So these are the angles formed with line AO. Then come to the next. Now we'll start from F. FOD written here, then FOC, okay, then FOE, and then FOB. I wrote all the angles. Now from where we have to start? Now we have to start from DO. So first angle is DOC, then DOE, then DOB. Clear? Then after COE, then COB written, and the last angle is EOB. So this way you can write the angles. Question number 4th, children. Draw the following angles. You are given an angle CDE and you have to draw the angle. So draw any shape. I mark the angle like this. So name of the angle is given CDE. Center point is D. That means that is understood. That should be vertex. So CDE. Second angle they named ABC. So mark any angle ABC this way. So any shape you can give. You can give a shape of acute angle, right angle, anything you can give. C part, they have given the name angle as angle 2. So say any shape you can draw and write here angle 2. And fourth part is angle 3. So you have to draw it like this. Now fifth part, children, you can see here. This is the given figure. In first part you are asked name all the points in the interior of the angle. Interior means inside. This is the angle. Clear? Interior. These are the 2 points which are interior of the angle. So first part answer is PQ. Second part, name all the point in the exterior. Exterior means outside. So what are the points? X, V, Y, Z and U. Third part, name all the points on the angle. Which points are on the angle? A, B is on the angle, C is on the angle. So this way you have to write the answer of ABC part. Yes, children, underline this. The unit of measuring angle is in degree. So how we measure the angle? Degree. Measurement of angle is degree. Then kinds of the angle or types of the angle. Children, an angle whose measure is 90 degree is called right angle. That you have done in class 4th also. You have seen right angle. It's of this shape. 90 degree angle is called right angle. So this is the shape. You have to write the definition as well as you have to draw the figure also. And you have to learn also. So remember, 90 degree angle is called right angle. Next angle, an angle whose measure lies between 0 and 90, which is lying between 0 and 90, is called acute angle. Okay. Then after, with figure also you have to draw. Third part, angle whose measure lies between 90 and 180 is called obtuse angle. Angle which is lying between 90 and 180 is called obtuse angle with figure. Then after, an angle whose measure is 180. 180, you know what is 180? Straight line angle is called 180. Or it is a straight angle with figure you have to draw. Yes, children, 13.5 exercise. It is to use protractor. How to use protractor, that I will tell you in next exercise. First, I will explain that, then you yourself will be able to solve these 2 questions. You can measure it yourself. Clear? So this I will discuss later on. Now third question of this exercise, classify the angles whose measure are given below as acute, right, obtuse. You have to find out which are acute, obtuse, right or straight. So children, 13.5 exercise, I wrote all the angles. Now first angle is 119. It is lying between 90 to 180 and we just now only we have done the definition. 90 to 180 angles are called obtuse angle. 18 degree less than 90 acute angle. 165 between 90 to 180 obtuse angle. 70 degree less than 90 which angle? Acute angle. 180 degree we have done straight line angle. 79.5 is less than 90 degree, so this is also acute angle. 30 degree less than 90 acute angle. 90 degree right angle, just now only we have done. 160 degree more than, it is what? 90 degree, and below 180 it is obtuse angle. So same here, 175 is also obtuse angle. Last question of this exercise, what is the measure of straight line angle? So all of you are smart enough. Clear? So what is the measure of straight line angle? That is 180.
Start.
Yes, 13.6 exercise. Guess which of the angle is greater. Which of the following pair is greater? So you can see, children, this angle is 90 degree. I can see. But this is inside 90. Means mean between 0, 90 will be somewhere here. Clear? So I can easily guess which one is greater. This is greater. Now come to this. This is 90 degree and this angle is greater than 90. It is outside 90 degree. So which will be greater? This is greater. This is 180 degree angle, but this is less than 180. So understood, this is greater. Then these two angles, I cannot find out which is greater. It seems that they both are equal. So for this we will use protractor. We'll measure and then we will find out which angle is greater. How to use protractor? That I will tell you now.
Start.
Yes, children, let me explain you exercise 13.7 and after that in the next video I will teach you how to draw the angles. So look here, children, first of all underline collinear points. What are collinear points? The points which are on the same line. So you can see here, clear? A, B, C, D, E, F all are in the same line. So these points are called collinear points. Non-collinear points, the points which are not in the same line. So you can see A, B are in the line but C and D are not in the line. So they are non-collinear points. Exercise 13.7. So before that, a triangle is made up of 3 line segments. Clear? And you know that 3 line segments which are there, AB, BC and CA. A, B and C are the vertices. Clear? And these 3 are the angles. Clear? 13.7 exercise. State whether the given points are collinear or not. So first you can see, children, if I join all the points, you can see it is a straight line. So these are collinear points. B part, A, B and F are in the line but these points are not in the line. So this is what non-collinear points. Third part, I have drawn the line and you can see all the points are in the straight line. So these are collinear points. Second question, in the given figure, name the sides of triangle. Children, this is the side triangle. So let's name the sides of the triangle. What are the sides? P, Q, then QR and then RP. I wrote here PQ, QR and RP. In the second part, angles of the triangle. This is the angle. What will be name of this angle? It should be in the center. So either you can write QPR or RPQ. It's your wish. I wrote RPQ. See, I have written with the symbol. Then come to this angle. What will be name of this angle? PQR. I wrote here PQR with the symbol of angle. Then what will be name of this angle? QRP. Remember, that should be in the center. Vertex should be in the center. Then 3 vertices. Vertices means corners. Which are the 3 corners? One is P, then comma, another is Q and then R. Thank you.